What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy E-Pain going insane back with another video. So today we are going to be lowering the C6 Corvette on stock suspension until my air ride suspension comes out. So I haven't ordered it yet. I still do need to order my suspension for my C6. I'm going with AirTech. I think that's what the company's called. But yeah, I reached out to them. They replied back to me saying that they specifically make air ride for the C6 or C5, C6, and the C7s, and they're making the C8 version. So yeah, until I get those, we're gonna be tweaking with the factory leaf springs on the C6 and lowering it down probably about a half an inch to an inch. We'll see what it looks like. I know it has to settle in, so I'll do that, drive it, and then turn the camera back on once we get in action. So right now I'm just about to take off the wheel. Should put it up on jack stands, get up under there, probably turn it. Most people say that they're good enough for the front to be one full turn and then the back to be one full turn and a half. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, this is the C6 right here, man. It's about to get lowered before it gets lowered. Don't mind my shop garage. It's still in the making of getting cleaned up. Stuff is getting moved around. Yeah, I'll film a whole video on that also. But yeah, we'll get into it momentarily. Yes, sir. All right, guys, we are back. Got both the front two wheels off. Let me show you the bolt on the leaf spring, just in case you guys don't know. So this is the bolt right here. You want to make sure you keep track of how many times you turn it. So I put tape right here because a black marker wouldn't have you wouldn't have probably. I mean, well, you could have seen it, but I didn't want to accidentally rub it off on accident. So this is the bolt right here that you're going to be twisting. I did mine's twice, 2 full turns. As you can see, this side is super dirty, so something's got to be leaking. I know my oil and gasket needs to be fixed, but I think something else needs to be fixed over here and all type of stuff. So I don't know. We're gonna have to do some investigation since I'm down here now. Might as well. But then let me show you the other side. This side is a lot cleaner, way cleaner. So that's how I know that something's definitely leaking on that side, not just the oil pan gasket. But right here, as you can see, the bolt that's right here. I did put a little piece of tape, but as you can see, it fell off. But what I want to make sure, well, you can't really see this. This is a bad angle, but let me see. Yeah, that's better. So you want to make sure you get inside here, or get right here. This is the leaf spring bolt that you're going to be loosening, so that your car can get lowered. And then let me see if I can grab my flashlight. That would be better. So the leaf spring gasket would be right there. There's that flat round piece that's right there. You want to make sure that that's loosened and off of the control arm, because once that's what allows your suspension to settle in and get lower, because that pad will settle in and touch or rest on your control arm. So you want to make sure that you have that pad to your desired height that you want, and then once you take it for a drive or let it sit for a couple of days, a couple of hours, however you want to do it, then it should be settled in. You can come back and check it or do it however way you want to do it. But uh, that pad is what you're going to be looking for when you do rotate the bolt. So yeah, I've already did the front two. Let's go ahead and get to the back. Yes, sir. Okay, guys, so we're in the back now. This is a way better comparison from when I did the rear is a way better comparison from the front because you can actually see where the seal of the leaf spring bolt where it sits at on the leaf spring. So that little ring right there, that's on the bottom, the dark part, that's where you guys can see it better right there. That's where the leaf spring normally rests at. With you lowering the car, which is by doing that, you loosen the bolt, which is bringing the gasket or the seal higher. The leaf spring has to now settle lower, which is therefore bringing your tire and everything lower, which is lowering your car. So I did two full turns in the front, and I did two full turns in the back. I did the same thing on the other side. And while I'm back here, I was gonna clean the wheel wells, but the wheel wells, everything seems pretty clean as it is. I might do some touch-ups, but that's it. I just wanted to show you guys the where the rear leaf spring bolts are. I know there's plenty of videos on YouTube, but just in case you haven't seen anything yet and you're doing this late like how I am, here you go. This is a video for you guys. But yeah, this one's going to be probably a little bit harder to get only because if there's more components in the way compared to the front of the car. So yeah, I'm gonna button this back up, put the wheels back on, lower the car, go drive it, and then I'll probably just if I don't cut the camera on back on tonight, I'll just cut it on tomorrow morning and show y'all what it looks like. So yeah, I'll see y'all in a minute. Just at like another view of the leaf spring bolt is right there. But all right, I'll see y'all. YouTube, we're back. So as you can tell, it's the next day. So what I ended up doing was of course, turning the bolts to my liking. I need to adjust them again because I did adjust them last night and it did look pretty good, but then you see there's still room for improvement. So I can do, I want to say 3 full turns. You're well capable of doing 3 full turns and basically having like the perfect fitment on stock suspension with the leaf springs, and all you're doing is turning a bolt. That's the best thing. The current setup that I have right now, all I did was turn it 2.5 times for both of them, the front and the rears. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end up going back to the house after I take a drive because I'm about to film a POV or well technically it is a POV, but the camera going to be inside the cabin of the car. So I'm gonna do that and then drop that video. But for right now, once I get back to the house, do 3 full turns because all I need to do is just another half turn and it should be fine. But right now it's sitting on 2.5 turns for the front and the rear. And this is what the rear looks like. And you can see a night and day difference. It's a night and day difference. Even the driving capability. The driving is lovely. And I just turned I did my second adjustment. That I did was just today. So I still need to drive it a little bit more. Let the suspension settle in. See if it's going to drop any more. If it drops any more to my liking, to where I like it, to where I don't have to do that extra half a turn to make it 3 full turns, then I'll just keep it at that. But as right now, I mean, it's pretty decent right now. It's definitely a big difference. But yeah, I don't know. For some reason, this side feels or it looks like a monster truck. It just seems like it's too much wheel gap. But on the other side, there's wheel gap, but it looks good on that side. This side, it seems like it's just hella high. I don't know why, but I think it's just because the bolt isn't straight from where it started at or dead center on where it started at. So I'm definitely gonna have to go back under there again. And since I'm gonna go back under there again after I get done driving it, see if the suspension drops, I might as well just turn it, do the other half a turn and make it a full three turns. So I was gonna do like a 1.5 turn and then 1.5 turn in the back, But then once I seen like the ride height that I was seeing from other videos, people really didn't like it, so they just said that it was doable, and they just never got back around to it from doing it to the way that they actually liked it. So I ended up just doing the 2 full turns straight off the bat for both, for the front and the rear, and then I'm gonna come back and just do the 3 full turns, which is basically just doing taking all the wheels off, doing a half-inch turn or half a turn, and yeah, doing it that way, and then seeing where we sit at. That should put me where I want to be at. So shouldn't have no problems. But yeah, this is how we looking. This is how we sitting. Mm-hmm. I'm sitting nicely. I like it. Shoot, just off of this, bro, it made me not even want to get air suspension. Like for real, like legit. It made me not want to get air suspension because I'm like, one, air suspension costs hella, and two, it's really not needed because I could easily go with either a spring upgrade and just get keep my factory shocks and just upgrade with the springs, get lowering springs, and do it that way. But I don't want to be static. I don't want to be like at a set ride height. I want to be able to change it like how I can with the leaf springs. So I would obviously keep the leaf springs, but then I'm like, for a more aggressive feel, I would probably go bags specifically just for the aggressive feel and the ride height. For whenever if I'm just cruising, I want to hit no real bumps and scrape, then I can bump the car up a little bit. Or if I'm at a car show, I want to be slammed, I can just air out. With the manual suspension, you would have to you just basically be at a set ride height forever until you change it. And also, I don't like that rough feeling that you get from a spring and shock upgrade, which is basically coilovers. I don't want to go through a coilover set and be one of them static boys and feel every bump in the road. No, I don't like that. I like feeling like I'm on a freaking cloud when I'm driving. I like that feeling. I don't want to be feeling all the bumps, hitting big old potholes, and feeling every freaking depth of that pothole. No, no. But speaking on suspension, bro, the factory suspension actually feels super good since I've lowered the car. Like when I hit unexpected potholes or go over light rail tracks, bro, the absorption of the leaf springs and the factory shocks is amazing. It's a night and day difference. Because before, when I used to hit an unknown pothole, you would hear like a big old boom. You know how when you don't see a pothole, you'll be driving on the freeway, you'll be like, oh, I see that pothole, and you miss it, and you end up hitting another one trying to avoid that one. It'll be like that type of boom. But then, ever since I lowered it, not only does the suspension a lot softer, like every time I hit an unexpected pothole or go over a light road track, it's just like a thump. It's like a small little thump compared to a bang, like a ooh. That one did not sound good. It's a different way. It's definitely a difference. So that's another thing I like about it, and also the drivability of it. It's like the car hugs the corners more. I know it's expected because you're lowering the car. And any low car is gonna hug corners real good, just like an all-wheel drive car. You expect it to handle good in corners. But a Corvette, dude, this car already feels lovely, just stock from the factory. But when you do stuff like this and lower it and add wheels, even when you do upgrade your suspension to a better suspension, bro, bro, this is the best car that you can possibly own and add stuff to. Because for one, it's a Chevy, so the parts are relatively easy to find. You're not gonna be breaking the bank on certain parts, and they're reliable. So, I don't know, that's just my opinion. Like, everybody else has their own opinion, but this is the setup. This is how it's looking. About to close out the video now. Give y'all one last walk around. I wish the sun was hitting so I could show y'all this paint. This paint is freaking crazy. But yeah, we gonna see if I may end up or may not end up giving you an update for if the suspension gets lower than this over time, because I will drive it the rest of the day. Since I'm, like I was saying before at the beginning of the video, um, uh, 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 freaking about to make a POV. So yeah, this looks so good. Yeah, thank y'all for watching. God bless y'all. God loves y'all, and I hit y'all with an update. If not, this is gonna be the video. But just to clarify, you could do 3 full turns and you would be sitting perfectly. If you don't like to sit that low, then hey, it's your car. You can do what you want to do. But so to give you that peace of mind to well, I don't want to turn this many times because I don't want to be too low. You will be fine. This is 2.5 turns, and I'm sitting like this. I'm about to change it in. If the suspension doesn't drop, I'm about to change it and do 3 full turns and be sitting perfectly. So yeah, I see y'all. God bless.